Are they lying? Why am I lying? All right, cos B. Don't forget when I talk about cos A is here. So you can know this formula without wasting time. So this is going to be what? Cos B, that is what? A squared plus what? C squared minus B squared all over 2. We don't put B there. 2AC. Have you seen the arrangement now? When you are talking B, you don't need B here. B only comes here. So if I want to talk about that, you observe. So my A squared, 11 squared plus C. Huh? A is 12. 12 squared plus 9 minus 11 is that right? 144 minus 121 You guys know mathematics now very well now. 1 what? If you add this subtract, what do you have? Is it the up? Everything? Divided by 216. 104 divided by 0.4815. That's my cos B. So B equals to the cos inverse of 0.4815. What do you have? Huh? $61.22 degrees. Now, it's not left for us to have one. We can use this and this to get cos C. Huh? We can use this two now to get. Huh? Yeah. Yeah. So my angle cos A was 73 degrees. This my angle B is 61.2. Now I can now call this maybe X degree, or I can just call big C. right. So we have been able to get angle C will now be equal to 180 minus 73 degrees plus 61.22. That will be 180 degrees minus. Add this and this, what do you have? 134. 134.22. 180 minus 134.22 is what? 45. So we are getting all the angles now. So you can now you know how to use. That's ball. With them ball. With them ball. What do you say? Yeah, you still have the same answer. You understand? All right. Now, we've been able to get all right, please. We have been able to solve using cosine rule, use sine rule, and now we want to talk about angle of elevation and depression. Angle of elevation and depression. You see, all those big grammar is just something we've been doing everyday life. If I'm looking at this duster now, you see, my eyes is straight. Looking at this, if I just incline my eye here, I'm looking at something deep. Eh? If I carry my eye up, I elevate my eye. Eh? So if you look at something deep, from the deep depression, angle of depression, even when you are depressed, you go down. When you want to see God, you elevate. Do you understand what I mean? If you want clap, clap. Is that how you clap? So the angle of elevation, I don't really know how to quote. I know how to understand. I don't really understand in big grammar. I want to understand something. I maybe see person I don't pass. So angle of elevation is the angle between the normal eye. That's your eye level, your straight line level, and the line through which an object is above the observer eye. Above the observer eye, elevate. Nice. Trust God. If you want God to elevate you, you look up. Do you understand? So the angle that your normal eye is having with the what you see up is angle of elevation. Do you understand what I mean? This is what I'm talking about. This is your normal eye. This is your normal eye. Are you following me now? Listen, are you through with this? Yes, sir. This thing is easy. Brain box. But you know what to do. What is it? Sometimes. You know what I'm saying? All right, now as I was saying, we want to talk about angle of elevation and depression. Angle of elevation and depression. Now, just like what I told you, that any object you see above your eye is angle of what? Elevation. Paul, what is angle of elevation? What's you?
Paul, what's the angle of elevation?
Anything, listen to me. Are you hearing me? Whatever you see above your eye, like you look at this fan, is angle of what? Elevation. Are you getting me? Whatever you see down is angle of what? Depression. Is that clear? So, if you have your normal eye like this is somebody's eye. Are you getting me? So this eye has a normal, if you look at something straight, any mistake that your eye goes up and you see something, maybe you see something in the top of a tree. Because one thing about this business is that if you understand the rule, you can solve any math. Huh? So as this person is looking up from his normal eye, is forming an angle of elevation. Huh? If the person is looking something below his normal eye, maybe in the top, maybe inside the sea, is forming what we call angle of depression. So this angle of depression, this is what? Angle of elevation. Are you following me?
Yes, sir.
So, angle of elevation and depression are mostly applicable in solving problems. Those problems that has to do with height, distance, top of a cliff, you know. Most of the time, when you see questions that are coming from angle of elevation, this question doesn't miss jam or WAEC. Every year, angle of elevation and depression must come because most of the times, those questions are always very technical. So, let's try and solve examples to see how we can understand. So therefore you can use